Alexander Holt, the CEO of Holt Enterprises, was known for his sharp business acumen and unwavering dedication to his work. At 35, he had already built a sprawling empire that spanned multiple continents. Despite his success, he felt a gnawing emptiness in his life. His days were filled with meetings, conferences, and endless paperwork, but his nights were lonely. One evening, after a particularly grueling day, Alexander returned to his opulent mansion. As he stepped into the grand foyer, he noticed a new face among the staff. Isabella, a young woman in her mid-20s, was busy dusting the intricate carvings of the staircase banister. She was strikingly beautiful, with her long, ebony hair tied back in a neat ponytail and her eyes shimmering with determination. "Good evening, sir," she greeted him politely, her voice soft and respectful. "Good evening," Alexander replied, his curiosity piqued. "I don't believe we've met. Are you new here?" "Yes, sir. I started just last week," she responded, a hint of nervousness in her voice. Alexander nodded, offering a small smile before heading to his study. Little did he know that this chance encounter would change his life forever. Over the next few weeks, Alexander found himself increasingly drawn to Isabella. He admired her work ethic and the way she treated everyone with kindness and respect. Despite their vastly different social standings, there was an undeniable connection between them. One evening, after a particularly successful business deal, Alexander decided to celebrate by hosting a small gathering for his staff. As the night progressed, he noticed Isabella standing alone in a corner, watching the festivities with a wistful expression. "Isabella," he called out, approaching her with a glass of champagne. "Why aren't you joining the celebration?" "I don't really belong here, sir," she replied, her cheeks flushing slightly. "Nonsense," he said, handing her the glass. "Tonight, we are all part of the same team." Isabella hesitated before accepting the drink. They spent the rest of the evening talking and laughing, discovering shared interests and passions. It was the first time Alexander had felt truly at ease in a long time. As the months passed, Alexander and Isabella's friendship grew stronger. They began to share more about their lives, dreams, and fears. Alexander learned about Isabella's difficult upbringing, her struggles to support her family, and her dreams of one day becoming a teacher. Isabella, in turn, learned about the pressures of running a multinational corporation and the loneliness that often accompanied Alexander's success. Their bond deepened with each passing day, and Alexander found himself looking forward to their conversations more than anything else. However, he couldn't ignore the growing feelings he had for her. It was a dangerous line to cross, given their positions, but he couldn't help but wonder if she felt the same way. One evening, as they sat in the garden discussing their favorite books, Alexander found himself unable to hold back any longer. He reached out and gently took Isabella's hand in his. "Isabella," he began, his voice trembling slightly. "I have something to tell you. These past few months have been some of the happiest of my life, and it's all because of you. I know this might be inappropriate, but I can't deny my feelings any longer. I think I'm falling in love with you." Isabella's eyes widened in surprise, her heart racing. She had tried to suppress her own feelings, knowing the complications that could arise. But hearing Alexander's confession made her realize that she couldn't hide her emotions any longer. I feel the same way," she admitted, her voice barely above a whisper. For a moment, they simply stared at each other, the weight of their emotions hanging in the air. Then, without another word, Alexander leaned in and kissed her, sealing their unspoken bond. Their newfound love brought both joy and complications. Alexander knew that their relationship would not be easily accepted by society or his family. Rumors began to spread, and his board of directors expressed their concerns about the potential scandal. Isabella faced her own challenges. The other staff members grew envious and resentful, treating her coldly. She also worried about the impact their relationship might have on Alexander's reputation and career. Despite the obstacles, they stood by each other, determined to make their relationship work. They found solace in their love and the strength it gave them to face the challenges ahead. Their relationship was put to the ultimate test. Isabella's lives continued to intertwine with love, laughter, and growth. Their partnership in both personal and professional spheres became a model for many. The couple's bond not only strengthened their relationship but also significantly influenced the lives of those around them. Isabella's school blossomed into a renowned institution, admired for its innovative teaching methods and dedication to the holistic development of children. Her passion and commitment inspired many to volunteer and contribute to the betterment of the school. Alexander, ever supportive, used his business acumen and resources to ensure that the school had everything it needed to flourish. Meanwhile, Alexander's leadership in Holt Enterprises brought the company to new heights. The lessons he learned from the crisis, coupled with Isabella's unwavering support, made him a more compassionate and visionary leader. He implemented policies that focused on employee well-being and corporate social responsibility, earning the respect and loyalty of his workforce. Their love story, however, wasn't without its challenges. Isabella faced the daunting task of balancing her role as an educator, a wife, and eventually, a mother. She and Alexander welcomed 2 children into their lives, a daughter named Elena and a son named Marcus. The children brought immense joy and a new set of responsibilities. Isabella and Alexander navigated parenthood with the same dedication and love that had defined their relationship. Elena and Marcus grew up in an environment rich with love, respect, and a strong sense of community. They inherited their parents' values and work ethic, making their own marks on the world. Elena showed a keen interest in education, following in her mother's footsteps, while Marcus displayed a natural talent for business, much like his father. As the children grew, Alexander and Isabella made sure to teach them the importance of humility, kindness, and giving back to society. The family often engaged in philanthropic activities, supporting causes that were close to their hearts. Their mansion, once a symbol of Alexander's wealth, became a hub of community activities and charitable events. One particularly memorable project was the establishment of a scholarship fund in Isabella's name. The fund provided educational opportunities to underprivileged children, ensuring that many more could benefit from the same quality education that Isabella's school offered. The scholarship recipients often visited the Holt family, sharing their successes and expressing their gratitude, further reinforcing the positive impact of Alexander and Isabella's efforts. Despite their busy lives, Alexander and Isabella never lost sight of their love for each other. They made it a point to spend quality time together, whether it was a quiet evening in the garden or a family vacation. Their shared moments were filled with laughter, deep conversations, and a renewed sense of connection. One evening, as they celebrated their 25th wedding anniversary, Alexander and Isabella reflected on their journey once again. Surrounded by family and friends, they reminisced about the challenges they had overcome and the beautiful life they had built together. Their love had not only endured but had grown stronger with each passing year. Alexander stood up to give a toast. "To my beloved Isabella," he began, his voice filled with emotion. "You have been my strength, my inspiration, and my partner in every sense of the word. Together, we have built a life filled with love, purpose, and joy. I am grateful for every moment we've shared and look forward to many more adventures together." Isabella, her eyes glistening with tears of happiness, responded, "To Alexander, my rock and my heart. You have given me a love I never imagined possible and a life beyond my wildest dreams. Our journey has been extraordinary, and I cherish every step we've taken together." Their friends and family raised their glasses, echoing the sentiment of love and gratitude. The night was filled with warmth, laughter, and a deep sense of fulfillment. As the celebration drew to a close, Alexander and Isabella took a moment to themselves. Standing under the stars in their beloved garden, they held each other close, feeling the immense love that had brought them to this point. "Our story is just beginning," Alexander whispered, kissing Isabella gently. "And it's a beautiful one," Isabella replied, resting her head on his shoulder. In that quiet moment, they knew that no matter what the future held, their love would continue to be the guiding light in their lives. Together, they had created a legacy of love, resilience, and unwavering commitment, a story that would be told for generations to come.